If you're like many, maybe you're putting off going to bed at night, even when you have to be up early. And then do you completely regret it the next day? This phenomenon actually has a name. It's called revenge bedtime procrastination. So USC professor Dr. Raj joining us this morning to talk about how this could be robbing you of precious sleep time. Dr. Raj, good morning.
Good morning, Tess. How are you doing today?
I am doing great, and I completely fall into this category of procrastinators. Tell me exactly what is this phenomenon known as? What is it called, and why is it called this?
It's the words. When we talk about bedtime procrastination, it's not a new concept. I'm sure many people do it, but anytime you put the word revenge in front of it, it becomes trending. Everyone's mentioning and talking about it now. And how you define it is just that, hey, there's a lot of hardworking mom and dads out there, people going to school, and you know what? By the time they get home and end their day and trying to be a good person and help other people, it's bedtime already. And what they want to do is actually take a little time for themselves, not just hit the bed exactly when they get home at nighttime. And they want to get that revenge against sleep, which, you know what? It's normal to feel that way sometimes. We're all working hard, especially during this pandemic. But what worries me as a sleep talker is when you start having the signs and symptoms of sleep deprivation. That's when I start to worry about it. So it's normal to have it, but you got to be careful if it's affecting you during the day.
Okay, so it's that me time. That's what I call it when my husband's like, why are you on your phone and in bed? I'm like, it's just my me time. It's a way to decompress. So what are the signs when it becomes too dangerous and it's really affecting how you're working and how you're moving the next day?
Sure. So sleep deprivation, like I tell my medical students, affects every single organ in the body. When we talk about the mind, it can, especially during this pandemic, it can make you have trouble with functioning during the day, your memory, your cognition, split-second decision making. It can affect long-term sleep deprivation, can affect the heart. It has high blood pressure, make your blood sugars poorly controlled. So you name it, sleep deprivation can definitely do it. And of course, when you're going to work sometimes, if you're sleep deprived acutely, you could imagine falling asleep on the train, a car accident. So there are definitely acute and chronic problems that can happen. So you got to be careful when you get that revenge on sleep.
And there's people watching this going, oh my gosh, that is me. So how do you stop this? Can I make up for it with, extra sleep on the weekends? Can I sleep in? Will that make an effect on that?
Oh, Tess, great question. So there's something called a sleep debt. And once you are deprived of 1 hour on Monday, then 1 hour on Tuesday and so forth, it compiles up, it builds up. And the only way to make up for it is to get that 3 or 4 extra hours of sleep, which no one could do. So what are going to be my sleep tips? I'm always going to say set bedtime, set wake time as much as possible. Remember, Tess, the bed is only meant for one thing, which is going to be sleeping. You got to watch your diet and exercise, what you eat and when you eat. And exercise is awesome because we're so stressed right now, especially during this pandemic, and it just helps out with good health. So these are some basic things you can do. Remember, don't feel bad if you procrastinate a little bit. The answer is compromise. Maybe you can't stay up till 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, but maybe midnight. When you're up at night, maybe it's not time to take out that cell phone and look at Instagram and TikTok, but maybe try something different like meditation. Who knows?
Right. Meditation, I like that idea. It is the key. It's perfect because you mentioned that. We're talking about an app a little later on called My Life, which is perfect for doing something like that. So, Dr. Raj, always appreciate your insight from my alma mater there at USC. Go Trojans.
Go Trojans.